Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NSRA Sunday Select here at Daytona, under the lights at Daytona. 80 laps of racing, super speedway action. Going with my man Rick Greenaway. He's here joining me. Rick, how you doing tonight?
Good evening, Steve. How are we, my friend?
we, we are here. Last week was a long race, very little caution. A lot of talking on my own, so I'm glad that you're back to help me.
Well, I'm glad that you can now talk to your only friend.
There, exactly. Right now we got 5 minutes of qualifying here. Les Levy on the track right now, getting his warm-up lap down. We'll see what happens qualifying wise. Some strong qualifiers to look for. The 3-truck Paul Servant, who's your series leader right now in points. Also the 04 Mark Manstrong. We'll see who else can challenge for a top qualifying position as well. Are you surprised, Rick, today to see the 31 truck here?
No. He's got nothing better to do.
Fair enough, yeah. Todd Mays out there in his whatever car it is.
He's got some sort of... Oh, he's running Monster Energy today.
Monster Juice. He's a 31 truck, but it is the 6 truck on your
He's
screen.
having identity crisis tonight.
He is.
I wonder if he hasn't updated any of his trucks to the new Tundra TRD Pro edition that you can't get in stores.
It's possible. There's the 343 Russ Hancock. Right now, your top qualifier at 52.41. Les Levy right below him, 52.42. DJ Mitzel up to the top, 52.39. See a 343 sporting his Rocket Racing. He and his son do a little BMX racing on the weekends. And there's the man, Paul Servant. 7 thousandths faster than DJ. I don't know where he's running on the track and how he does it so much better.
He just has so many hours on it.
Yeah, he's been racing forever in that racing service. Holloway, the 21 truck slides up into 3rd. There's Osborne in the 8 truck, sliding into 4th. Sean Stevens slides up there. The 002, Charles Giffen up there to 2nd place. 52.37 still. Servant has him covered and then some with that 32. Still got another minute of qualifying. See if anyone else can jump up to the top. Mark Mann in the 04 is out there. He's going to try to jump himself up there. See what Mark can do. $53.13. Not very fast. Surprising for Mark. Let's see if he tries to uncork one here this time. He has 20 seconds to finish his lap. I don't know if he's going to make it.
It's going to be tight.
And boom, he's done.
No.
Not quite make it. That's unfortunate.
Close but no cigar.
Here we go for tonight's race on the NSRA Sunday Select Daytona 80. In the pole, you have Paul Servant in that 3 truck. Outside Paul, that 002 of Charles Giffen. In row 2, DJ Mitzel in the 61. Outside of him, Daniel Holloway in that 21. In row 3, Dana Osborne in the 8. And Sean Stevens in the 27. In row 4 on the inside, Sean Wilder in that 91 pit stall car. Outside of him, Russ Hancock in that 343. In row 5, Les Levy in the 62. Alongside Les is that 46 truck, David Overstreet. In row 6, John Guerra in the 51. Outside John, Todd Mays in that 25. In row 7, Len McNeese in the 84 truck. Outside Len, Isaac the Wrecking Ball Wilson in that 35. In row number 8, infamous Todd Poston in that 31. Outside Todd is Dusty Burkhart in a 69. In row number 9, Steve McComas in that 70. Outside of him, Mark Mann at 04. And starting last but not least, Donald Bennett. And it says in the 41. We'll see what his car looks like when he races. 80 laps here at racing. These guys have 2 fast repairs, have 2 green-white checkers, 50% fuel. We race. The race goes green on a flag man. Leader does not have option. Leader only has option of upper or top or bottom lane. That's it. What you got tonight, Rick?
I've been thinking about it, trying to figure out who I want to go with, who I don't want to go with. But I think I'm going to take Dana Osborne.
I think this is the 21's night. Holloway. He hasn't won in a while. Needs a win. We're 4 races down this season. Still have 8 races until the chase starts, so there's still plenty of time for people to get qualified for that chase. You have to win 2 races to get in. To get automatic berth, which DJ Mitzel in that 61 truck has won twice so far, so he's automatically locked into the chase. And we look at the points right now. You have Paul Servant. He's in the driver's seat right now. DJ's in second. David Overstreet in third. Mark Mann's in fourth. Les Levy in fifth. Sean Wilder in sixth. Todd Mays in seventh. Sean Stevens in eighth. Donald Bennett ninth. And in 10th we have a tie. Daniel Holloway and Dana Osborne. So Holloway would probably love to get a win. Get himself back up there in the top 5. Dana, same with Dana right there. So both our guys are tied for 10th. We'll see who comes out on top.
Yeah, I just think I don't know. One of those guys I think has a win coming. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
They've been up front a lot this season. Dana's been up front a lot, just a ton this season. So he's been pretty consistent in that 8 truck. We'll see what happens. DJ won last week. Great finish, a great 4-wide finish last week at Talladega. Pace car's about to dive off. And then we'll go green. Green flag is out. Go on the first lap here of Sunday Select from Daytona. 80 laps are racing. That bottom line is going to be a great place to be. Paul and DJ down there with Dana, some great pushers. Under the lights though, these trucks are going to have a lot of grip, be able to go wherever they want. Nice cool temperatures on the track, so should be good racing tonight. Charles Giffen a little high there. Holloway thought about maybe, but he didn't. Here goes Dana there on the high side. He'll take that high position. He's got company with him. John Guerra going with him, it looks like. Actually, 91, that's Sean Wilder. Same color red. Sean was up front a lot last week. Finished, I believe, in the runner-up position or in third, in the top 3. DJ still helping Paul, just pushing Paul along. 2 laps in. Last race we went green a good majority of the race, so let's see if these guys can keep it clean here tonight. So far, so good. Sean,
I,
go ahead.
I was just to say that top line's just not organizing itself, so it's just making it too easy for DJ and Paul just to really control this race. Um, so I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if that top line organizes itself, actually makes a run, or if they're just going to sit like this.
See what happens here. Sean is right back on the bumper of Dana. You did lay off a little bit. Now he's coming back, but now Les laying off of the 61 a little bit. There on the bottom, which may give Dana a little bit of help there on that outside. We'll see. Everyone keeping their distance. See them? No side drafting right there. Not going to be able to clear him at all. Got side by side almost with Paul, and then he go in the corner. He has no help from the 91, and no help from the 62 either for DJ in that 61 truck.
Yeah, but I mean, the 8's not getting any help coming off that turn from the 91. I mean, if he would get that time perfectly, with having to run on the high side, they could make a huge run going down the backstretch.
Ooh, he almost got him loose there.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It just seems like they can't control the cars, or that high line is just garbage.
It is, and you can see it right there. The 91's all over now. There we go. Les Levy's going to jump in front of Dana. I don't think that's going to make a big difference. We'll see.
And the only difference is Dana's getting on the bumper of Les. So see is if he pushes him, if they're going to look at, they're making that run.
He's got that run right there. Yeah, I see that. Slides in front. There it is. Les Levy with the lead now. Can the 91 push that 8 car? Right there. That kills it right there.
Yeah, exactly. He puts that nose out there and he's killing that run for Dana, and he's back 3 positions. Look, it's going to cost him almost 4 spots coming to the backstretch.
Yeah. Lap 5 so far. Les Levy now leading. Paul Servant led the first 4 laps. Les the last one. Or it's a 3 to 1, whatever. But there's, and even the 91 has no help from behind him. The organization up top is just not good. I mean, some of the best pushers are right. The 3 truck is the best pusher in the league, I think. The 61's a great pusher as well. Holloway's usually a pretty good pusher, but he's staying back in the 51 only because I think John is new to the league, hasn't raced a lot this season so far, and so it's a little unknown.
Yeah, exactly it. And it's just, I mean, the 8's a great pusher. We saw what he did for Les. But he's just not getting any help from Sean right now.
Coming off the third floor, still got Les Levy up there. Paul just sticking right behind him, pushing him around. There's still a good 73 laps to go. 10 laps probably to our first pit stop, so still lots of time. A little bit of flash there from the 84. That's unusual. Sean needs that 0-0. Oh, got hit. There we oh. Saw that coming there. A little bit of a clip there.
Oh, somebody just went. Oh, somebody's on the wall. The humanity.
The humanity. Caution is out. Right there, just a little, it was a little net code actually, looks like. What happened here? Let's see. Just see him going down the turn. Again, Sean taking that high line.
Sean went into orbit. I think he's by Air Force One.
Might be. I think this is a net code accident. See DJ coming up a little bit. Yeah, that's all net code. No touch there. Got Sean very loose and into John. And at that point, he's along for the ride. Let's take a ride with Sean, with Mr. Wilder in that 91 pit stall car. See what happens to him. He gets into Sean Stevens. Oh, There you go. Up in the air he goes. There's Sean right there. Hi, Sean. How you doing, man? He's going to come down. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Look at that. It doesn't even touch the blue cone. So that's what happened there. Sean gets back on his tires. Look at him. You got Sean Stevens stuck on the fence there. Right there. He's going to fall down. So just all kinds of carnage right now. The 51 truck's going to get off pit road the first. Eight laps into this thing. Sean Stevens, Sean Wilder already shown a couple laps down. So those guys are going to hope for some more cautions, hope to get their laps back, or get some wave arounds. None of our people were involved. The 8 truck looks all right. The 21 truck looks fine. This is an early caution. Last race we had, I don't think there was a caution until about 5 laps to go. So it's a nice break. I didn't watch the race today, Rick. I mean, did you watch the race? I heard Ross Chastain won.
I watched the end of the race.
Okay.
I was doing other things also throughout the house today, so to say that I think Ross Chastain's going to need to watch his back. Yeah.
Who's going to go after him?
Well, that his move he made to win the race, I don't know. I felt it was dirty. He took out AJ Allmendinger and Alex Bowman.
I'm sure Bowman will get over it. Allmendinger will not.
Exactly. And basically, Dinger says, if you can sleep well at night, good for you.
Looks like we'll go green this time by. Paul Servant's going to lead him back to the green flag. You have Les Levy up there, DJ Mitchell, Dana Osborne, Dusty Burkhart, that's 69 up front, Isaac Wilson, Stephen Comas, David Overstreet, Charles Giffen, and Todd Mays. Again, with that incident, Sean Wilder and Sean Stevens losing a couple laps here, so they'll get them back and get some more cautions. They get them back and we'll be all right. Pace car is in. Getting ready to go green. Green flag's out. Paul Servant's going to lead him with his buddy Dana Osborne pushing him. Look at DJ giving Les a little bit of a push. He needs to get back up there. DJ will get in there and help him out, there's no doubt. Got to square up though. The side draft there. That's the key, and DJ just showed it. You got to get hooked up there coming out of the turn at least. And he got on the back bumper of the 62 and he's pushing him right along. Let's see if we can get in front of Paul. There it goes. Now DJ is going to expect the same thing from Dusty in the 69. Let's see if he can get it. Get that car. Oh, nope. That's going to cost him a little bit. That's Levy, 62. He has been in the top 10 every single race this season so far. Been consistently strong, leading tonight. Always seems to be up front. Top line still is really disorganized. There's just nothing going on up there at all. Here comes the 91. Sean Waters coming back up there towards the front. We know he's fast. So's the 27. They just got caught up in that mess. Here comes the 70. Stephen McComas there, right behind Paul. Dana Osborne coming up there, with a push from DJ Mitzel. Looking to make some hay there. DJ all over the back bumper of that 8 truck. Ooh, a little loose there. 35, Isaac Wilson. See the difference there. DJ and Dana working so well there on the top line. Able to stay with that bottom line and maybe even pass them. We'll see. DJ is a little loose there. That might hurt him a touch. Oh, Dana's going to get out in front. DJ now. Again, looking for help from the 002. He's now pushed 2 cars to the front, the 62 and the 8. 14 laps in. Still have 66 to go here. Les is going to slide up in front of DJ and ask for another push to that front. Should have it here. Going to get DJ up there too. That's a strong move there by the 61. DJ super loose, Dana all over his bumper. Now we'll see if the 69 and the 35 can work together. Right now they're a little too far apart to make any kind of way towards the front. The 91's got good momentum. He's got Todd Mays right behind that 25. We'll see Todd can get the 91, maybe that third line working a little bit. It is tighter, can go 3 wide here though. Oh, Isaac, 69 and 35, a little crazy loose there. Paul going a little below the yellow to kind of stay away from him. Lap 16 here. Les Levy still leading the way here. DJ Mitzel pushing him. Then you have Dana Osborne, Paul Servant, that bottom lane trying to hold off Dusty Burkhart in the 69, getting pushed by Isaac Wilson. I think the 91's getting a little impatient behind the 35. We'll see what happens here in the next few laps. See if he tries to go 3 wide. Every time off the turn, the 35 Isaac Wilson just cracking the wheel left. Really, I don't know what's going on there with him. There's Sean Wilder on that inside line. Ducks behind Paul Servant. Gets in front of the 70 of McComas. Isaac Wilson blinks out hard right there. Dana wants to go up there top, but they're going to push him to the outside. The 69 and 35 did not want to go with Dana. Dana's just going to go to the back, it looks like.
Yeah, but that's okay. You can go to the back.
Although I don't know how safe it is back there. The 69 and the 35 are all over the place. Here on lap number 19, Les Levy still leading. He's getting pushed by the 61 DJ Mitzel. Up top you have the 69 of Dusty Burkhart, the on again, off again of 35 Isaac Wilson, and you have Dana Osborne in that 8 truck right there. Third car in the upper line. I think Dana would like nothing more than to get in that bottom line. 69 almost make contact with the 61. Once again, this is race 4, season 8 of NSRA Sunday Select here from Daytona. 80 laps of racing here on Victory Lane Broadcasting. You got myself, Steve Herman, and my man Rick Greenaway calling the shots here. Another caution is soon to come out, I have a feeling, don't you, Rick?
I don't know. I'm kind of hoping they settle in. Let's get a green flag pit stop in. Hopefully.
We got about 5 or so laps before we start seeing them settle down in the lower lane. We'll see if that happens. Les Levy continues to lead the group around the bottom line, being pushed by DJ Mitzel. Up there, you got up top, you have Dusty Burkhart and Isaac Wilson, the 69 and the 35. Todd Mays behind Isaac, and that 25. You see Dana Osborne, that 8 truck, lurking. He's been up front some tonight. So is Paul Servant. See if cars start diving down low. Ooh, 69.
Yeah.
Got into DJ. Oh, they're going to check up. Hopefully everyone else
They
sees
all
it.
got it. I think
We're all good.
We're good. 69 was not divine right there. I can tell you that much.
It's not. Now you got the 35s going crazy there, man. There's one thing I know is if you're in a super speedway racing like this, if you can't drive in a straight line, do not side draft.
Yeah, don't side draft and give yourself some room.
Yeah, that 35 super loose off the corners. Todd Mays behind Isaac Wilson there. If I was behind Isaac right now, I might think about just trying to go around him. If you're Todd, you hope that the 27 comes with you. If not, then you just go to the back. Les Levy still up front though. Led quite a few laps tonight. And that 62 Ricky Bobby Mobile. Isaac getting out front, getting a push from Todd Mays in that 25. You see most of the cars in the bottom lane. We're getting closer and closer to pit stops. Could be any time now. Todd Mays getting a heck of a push from the 27, Sean Stevens. He's going to slide down in front of Isaac Wilson. And Sean Stevens, one of those cars involved, had to tow amid the incident, lost a couple laps. Coming down the back street, the lap number 24. Most of these guys pitted on lap 8 and lap 9. Todd Poston and Donald Bennett up front. They're coming up on them. We'll see what happens. They're going to slide up top. Give the leaders the room they need. They'll go a lap down. Had some damage from that last incident. Had significant time in the pits. Todd had over 2 minutes in pits time, so problems there. Todd Mays still leading that 25 now. Isaac Wilson the second. Sean Stevens the third car in line, but he is actually in 18th place. He's going to slide out. I think some of these guys are coming down this time. Les Levy, Todd Poston coming in, Dusty Burkhart, John Guerra, and David Overstreet coming in. Holloway now your listed leader. He's pushing Sean Stevens to the front of the line. Holloway going to get out in front of the 25. Todd Mays as well. We have a big group of cars coming this time, led by the 27 and the 21. Here we come, here they come. Now the trick is to get it slowed down in time. Get set up for your Isaac coming in right there. Now you gotta set, kind of give yourself room. Get into your pit stall. Holloway makes his way in. DJ Mitzel, Dana Osborne. You see Sean Stevens getting left side tires. DJ getting left side tires. Drop it and they go. Holloway first off the pits. Mark Mann, what a move there by Mark Mann. Getting outside of DJ Mitzel. They have touched the yellow line there. Here comes Les Levy. These are the guys that pitted before. They are just flying through part of this field. Getting pushed by the 69 of Dusty Burkhart. Go around Dana Osborne. And you got DJ, Mark Mann, and Daniel Holloway up there. And they might be good. I want to try to go to the outside. I don't know if they have enough momentum. We'll see. Green flag pit stop completed by all. No incidents, it looks like. Gaps the field a little bit, not too bad. See, there's all the group. They should all come together here with the next couple laps or so. Only ones you worry about, maybe the 002 of Charles Giffen. He's a little bit behind. Len McNeese up here. Ooh, Len. Side with David Overstreet there. Overstreet's going to let him go. And he'll do the pushing. Right now, Mark Mann's your leader. That's 0-4. Haven't talked about Mark at all so far tonight. Sitting fourth in points right now. Leading your race here on lap 29. Mark's pushing his buddy Sean Stevens at 27. And he's got DJ Mitchell behind him, Daniel Holloway, Dana Osborne. That's a strong bottom five right there. And Les is trying to get that top line set up, but it does not look good. Down the backstretch they go. Mark Mann content to push Sean Stevens around. "30 laps into this race, 50 laps remaining." Poston in 16th, Bennett in 17th. Those two cars are a lap down. Sean Stevens on the tail end of one lap down. And then you have Sean Wilder in 19th, 2 laps down. Again, Wilder and Stevens involved in that earlier incident under the yellow flag where they had to tow. Lost valuable track time with that. Here comes Les Levy on the outside. Has a little momentum there. We'll see if anyone tries to get in front of him. Nope. If anyone, it would have been a DJ, but DJ not clear. They're getting a little squirrely out there, it looks like. Off of 2 they go. Mark Mann, DJ Mitchell. Then you got Les Levy at 21 of Daniel Holloway. Dana Osborne, Isaac Wilson. At 32. Rick, what do you feel so far in this race? I mean, been kind of ho-hum a little bit.
Yeah, it was action-packed at the beginning. We had cautions. Now we're going to get in. We're going to ride along, and then we'll probably pick up again towards the last 5-10 laps of the race. They're going to settle in. We'll get probably another green flag pit stop in, maybe 2, and race to the end. Thinking they got the stupid out.
You say that, and they just about, the front of the field just crashed almost.
Yeah, well, you gotta, it's the Holloway.
It's the Holloway. Your little sidetrack there off of Les Levy. Holloway is. DJ Mitchell thinking about it. He's going to stay down low. DJ did take left side tires, so who knows how that affects the car. Looks like he's a little loose out there. Mark Mann again, he's just going to stay behind 27, save on gas. Let everyone behind him race like their pants are on fire. And he's just going to stay there and wait. Dana Osborne way low below the yellow line. Got a few cars that have fallen back off of the, you have that Len McNeese, David Overstreet group. That's about a third of a lap down. Charles Giffen all by himself right there. He is 11 seconds behind David Overstreet. And then the 41, Donald Bennett, or the 31 in his car.
We're getting 3 wide. Oh, no, they just teased it.
Right when I was going to the back marker. See? Try to spread the love, and that's what happens.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
Still got Les Levy leading that second line. Isaac Wilson behind him. You got Todd Mays, Sean Wilder behind those guys. Only 5 cars up there in that top lane. And they are all over the place. Not staying all set up, that's for sure. There's DJ. Looked like he was thinking about going up high. Wasn't clear less. He'll stay on that bottom line still. Sean Stevens leaving these guys around here. He is 1 lap down right now on the tail end of that 1 lap down. It's 25. Todd Mays in the wall. That really will kill that top line. He's got to settle back down. Hopefully he has no damage. Watch Todd. Hopefully he doesn't drop from the draft. We'll see. He's down a little bit on speed. Now you see the top line has 2 cars, and 2 cars only. 62. There's one of them. And Isaac Wilson, the 35, is the other one. Did a good job, though, staying up there towards the top, towards the leaders. Les sitting there challenging side by side with his buddy Mark Mann, this 0-4. He's not going to be able to clear and get in front of Sean Stevens at 27. Mark is on his bumper, pushing him hard. Getting close to halfway here on the Victory Lane Broadcasting Network. We're on lap 38 right now of 80. Coming down towards the tri-oval now. Sean Stevens getting pushed by the 0-4 of Mark Mann. Mark's going to see the leader for that lap. Les Levy on that top line trying all he can to get up front. Just can't do it. Sean Stevens looks like he's going to try to make it 3 wide, then he decides not to.
Yeah, he's been poking his nose out there, but he doesn't really have anybody that was going to go with him. So, especially in that top line, it would really be a waste of a run if he did that.
See if these guys... There goes someone down in the pits. That's Charles Giffen, the 002, coming in. Les Levy has to fall back. Looks like pit stops are getting close. $14 laps down, so you got another lap or 2 before you got to think about pit stops. Some of these guys pit on 25, some on 26. Generally getting 15 to 16 laps per fuel load. We're at the halfway mark of this race now. See if anyone dives down. Not yet. Isaac Wilson, the 35, touched his toes below the yellow line just to test it out, see how it's going to feel next time he goes by. Imagine you're going to see at least 62 Les Levy's going to have to come in. Dusty Burkhart in the 69. John Guerra in the 51. Those guys will probably have to come in at least. We'll see if anyone else joins them. They all stay out.
Yeah, we're gonna. We got probably three
laps?
more laps. Yeah, they're only at 15 on this stint. They can go 18. That's what the first one was 18. So maybe this lap you'll see some people. Or excuse me, not this lap, but the next lap you'll see some people come in, and the lap after that.
That's why they paid the big bucks. You're good at math.
Well, I took my shoes off.
Oh, of course. 25, Todd Mays is in the pits right now, coming out. David Overstreet into the pits. Here comes Sean Stevens. By half the field, Sean Stevens, Sean Wilder in. Isaac Wilson, Les Levy, Dusty Burkhart, John Guerra are in. Mark Mann, DJ Mitzel, Dana Osborne, Daniel Holloway going to stay out. So is Paul Servant, Stephen McComas, and Russ Hancock. Should see these guys coming in this time by, I would imagine. Here they come. DJ and Mark getting slowed down. Getting ready to go in their pit stall. Mark towards the back. Left side tires. See what DJ does. Slides it in. Dana misses his pit box. That's going to kill him on time. DJ is going to be away. Oh, that's going to hurt Dana a lot there, missing his pit box. He's still in the pits. Now coming out. Mark Mann going to lead him out. David Overstreet coming by. He's a lap down. Right now it's Mark Mann. You got DJ Mitzel behind him, Paul Servant, Daniel Holloway there. Here comes Les Levy and the crew. These guys pitted a lap before, and Isaac Wilson there. Ooh, Todd Poston in the grass. He's up onto the grass, and caution is out. And now he's stuck. No, he's going to be all right. See what happens here with Todd. He's up there with John Guerra in a 51. Looks like 51 to 91 make a little bit of contact. I may have slowed the 51 down just a little bit. '91 and the 6 come together a little bit. 91 goes in, hits the left rear quarter panel of that 6 truck. 91 takes it right in the wall. He goes off. The 6 truck, though, slides it back up into the pit, up into the racing surface, so the yellow flag comes out. It's unfortunate. A little halfway, everyone just completed green flag pit stops. So calm them down a little bit. They'll come back down, probably get four sets of tires, or new set of tires, fill her up on gas. Someone will get a lucky dog.
Yes, I believe it's going to be the 002 car.
So Charles Giffen, he was, up front at the beginning of the race, fell back a little bit, and had a pit stop issue and lost that lap. So he's going to get his lap back. That's good. Looks like Sean Stevens in 27. He's going to take the wave around, so he'll get one of his laps back. The 70 truck, Stephen McComas, did not come back down the pits, nor did Isaac Wilson in the 35. So those guys will be first and second. Sure, Todd Poston, who's sitting one lap down, he's behind Donald Bennett. Donald Bennett's a lap down too. I'm sure those guys would love to have seen the 70 and the 35 pit. They get the wave around. It's possible they'll pit. We'll see. Is pitting, not the 70 though. He's gonna stay out. Now, is that a black flag, Rick? I mean, I think the 35 did not pit the first time around, but did pit the second time around. Is that not a black flag?
Well, I don't know if iRacing's going to call that a black flag or not. If he came down a closed pit, then they'll probably send him to the back of the longest line.
So we shall see what happens with him. As we get ready to go back, green flag racing. Stephen McCombs in that 70 truck will be your leader. John Guerra on the outside in that 51 in second. Les Levy in 62. He's been up front all night, it seems. Lineup in third. Mark Mann in fourth. And you got DJ Mitzel, Daniel Holloway, Russ Hancock in that 343. Paul Servant in 8th. Dusty Burkhart in that 69 in 9th. And in 10th place, Lucky Len McNeese in that 84. Would love to see that 84 get up front and challenge for the win tonight. Getting ready to go back green. Pace car will drive it back down. And Steve McComas will wait for that green flag to fly. Green flag's out. Todd Poston pushing that 70. Donald Bennett behind the 51. A little bit too much of a gap there. Todd pushing that 70 pretty well. They maintain that lead going into turn number 1. Donald Bennett now getting up to that 51 truck, helping to push John along. Todd looking to go around the 70, looking to get on the tail end of the lead lap. Let's see if John Guerra could get him a push, get him in front of that 70 truck. Les Levy right there behind Stephen McCombs. And this just pushing him out front, keeping Todd a lap down. Todd really loose there off of 4. Had a little side draft. That 51 needs to get right up on his bumper. Can't quite make it happen on into 1. Let's see how they do coming off of turn 2. Oh, he's right there. Let's see if he can keep it there and keep him going. Little side draft there from the 70, trying to break that momentum. pretty well. Now 51's way up high. That's going to hurt that top line big time. As they drive away from that top line a little bit, although Todd posting pretty strong. 50 laps into this race now. Still slightly over 30 remaining. 51 getting up there on a 6 truck, trying to get him up front, trying to get him on that tail end of that lead lap. He's going to have good momentum here down the backstretch. But can he clear the 70 truck? Not quite there yet. Oh, he just barely clears him. So Todd posted now on the tail end of the lead lap. He's hoping for a caution right now as there goes the 70, Stephen McComas, pardon me, up top, try to get right back around, and Mark Mann, though, going to saddle up right behind Todd Poston. You see the 70 and the 62 working really well together tonight. Mark Mann, one of the better pushers here in the league. We talked about earlier, in the 3 truck, the 61, the 8 truck, the 21, those guys are all great at pushing. Mark Mann good at pushing as well. That top line just disintegrated, and you see Stephen McComas and Les Levy just fall. The 5th car back. Les Levy goes to the bottom line. Again, that's Stephen McComas, new to the series. People aren't familiar with the way he drives. Maybe he doesn't, maybe the line isn't very consistent, so people don't want to work with you at first. You've got to build your rep up a little bit. Right now, Todd Poston leading this group. On the bottom side is tail end of lead lap. And you got Mark Mann, DJ Mitchell, Daniel Holloway, and the 51 of John Guerra with Les Levy, Sean Wilder, and David Overstreet now on that top line. David Overstreet has been towards the back of the field all race. He's coming back up to the front. We'll see if that top line can get reorganized and get Les back out leading this race. I mean, Rick, were you surprised to see them all abandon the 70 truck so bad there a couple laps ago?
No, good guy. They're definitely not going to work with him when there's people they know that they can work with and they're used to being next to.
I think next race we need to have you on the track racing around, being our in-race reporter.
So you want cautions?
I mean, maybe not. Maybe you won't have cautions.
Maybe we won't. And maybe I win too, but let's just not get out of our...
Man can dream.
I have a dream.
That's right. Still Todd Poston up there getting pushed by Mark Mann, who is your leader. Les Levy is coming. He's getting help from that 90. Woo, Daniel Holloway got super sideways. Slid under the yellow. Got a little bit too much of a push by that 51. It's going to hurt that bottom line a little bit. And you see Les Levy making up ground there. Sean Wilder, that 91 pit stall truck, helping him out. Right now, Les is pounding his desk by his wheel because all he wants to do is go fast like Ricky Bobby taught him.
He's been going fast all night. I would not lie. I would love to see Les Levy win tonight.
Oh, it would be great. Les has been here from the beginning. A great guy. He's been in the top 10 every single race. He's bound to win. he just cannot get a good enough push from the 91 to get out there in front of Todd Poston. Sean Wilder still a little bit too much to the right there of Les to give him that good momentum changing push. Like you'll see Mark Mann at 0-4. He will stay right behind that 6 truck all the way around the track. That's what you need. That's how you get the momentum, you get the draft. Well, Sean did a really good job there, staying right with Les, but then broke it a little bit going into 3. He's backed off a little bit into going out of 3. And when you're Les and you see the 91 not quite centered behind you, you know, Les is thinking one or two things. Either he's going to stay with the line he's on, or he's going to try to move up with you, and then you might be moving down. It just screws up the draft a little bit there on the top side. Just can't get going forward.
Yeah, that top line, I don't know what's going on with that top line today. It feels like nobody can get organized with that top line, and it's really been killing it.
Yeah, it has. And see, like right now, the 46 backed way off. No, the 46 is going down low. Still a number of laps away from pit stop, so he just might not think the top lane's going anywhere. So he might decide to go down to that bottom lane and just wait to get in front of Les if they fall back enough. I'm surprised like Daniel Holloway in 21 doesn't slide up and Les is going to come down, or he was thinking about it. No, oh, there he goes. So 91 now, Sean Wilder going to be up there. He's going to fall back. We go single file racing. I think everyone right now is content to ride out to this next pit stop and see what happens. Now we start thinking about pits. So they get last pit on lap 46. 17 will put to 63. And then we'll put him to air. It's going to be a fuel mileage run, Rick, tonight.
It definitely could be. I'm gonna be intrigued to see how long they stretch this run out to then go to the next run.
This is where having a car at the tail end of the lead lap like Todd, although he's coming in the pits now. He's in the pits, so all of a sudden now Mark's fuel consumption is going to go up. He was more than happy to stay behind Todd, save that fuel mileage. And now it kind of puts DJ and Holloway kind of in the catbird seat, and they can save a little bit of gas here these next few laps.
I just want to see if anybody's going to try to go with 15 to go and then pit.
That's 6 more laps. Wow. That's a long stint. We'll see who comes in. Todd came in about 3 to 4 laps before these guys, so these guys should have a few more laps on them. I already think they're starting to do some things that they're feathering the throttle, looks like, on the straightaways, if I'm watching their telemetry right. So I think they're all kind of just playing a little bit. I say that Paul Servant and Dana Osborne just ran the best laps of their night tonight, 47.82, which is a full second faster than the leader. So Leaders are definitely playing around with the throttle, slowing the car down. As it's turned into a little bit of a fuel mileage game now. Yeah, now everyone's running a 49.2. So again, another second knocked off. They're just kind of slowing down. If you're marked man, you just slow down, and if no one passes you, you're fine. How many laps more? They need to make what? 4 more laps to be good?
If they can make this run 18 laps, they will be good.
2 more pile off. That's Stephen McComas in the 70 who led for a little bit. And Donald Bennett, who was a lap down. $18 to go now.
They've gone, so Mark has gone 16 laps on this fuel run. The Goria has gone 17, and Giffen has gone 17. Everybody else in the top 8 has gone 16 laps so far.
And they're getting what, max 18? I guess if you stretch it and you're able to slow down, maybe 9. Here comes Mark Mann.
Yeah,
here
goes a bunch.
Here goes a bunch, except for DJ and Dan Holloway. They're going to try to go an extra one. You got Russ Hancock back there, but he is just too far behind, a second and a half back. That's going to kill him. So it's up to these two. And right now, they're just slowing down. Sean Stevens maybe will get behind him, help him out a little bit. This one lap is huge because it's right on the, if we go green, white, checkered, it's even going to be more of an issue. Here they come.
Well, if we go green, white, checkered, nobody's going to be able to make it. Everybody's going to have to pit. But right now, not Mark Mann, Holloway and DJ, I think, can make it to the end and go
full speed,
full throttle.
So we'll see where they come out. They're getting left side tires and fuel, and they're out. Holloway slid his tires a little bit there. Have to catch up quick to DJ. Now it's go as fast as you can right here into turn 1 under the yellow line. Don't turn it. Isaac Wilson is the leader of the second pack, and he's 6.5 seconds behind. Making ground up fast. DJ needs Holloway up there quick. And you heard him right there. Slow down a little bit for Holloway. Here comes the lead group right now.
Oh, yeah. He's slowing down big time because Holloway is making a huge push.
Here comes Isaac Wilson getting pushed by Paul Servant. Here comes, they're going to swallow up Holloway here in a second. Going right by him, and they're going to go right by DJ. But DJ and Holloway and the 343 of Hancock, they do not have to stop at all. Or don't have to slow down. They can go full speed. We'll see what happens. If you're DJ and Holloway, do you not push the issue and get really racy here? Make them go full throttle all the way.
You sit right where you are and you push them. You make them use up their gas because you know you're in a good position. I'd be making sure that I was right up on Dana's bumper and pushing the pusher who's pushing the pusher who's pushing the leader.
Here comes
just
the 91.
Because
John Guerra's coming. Isaac Wilson, to me, he thinks he's in the catbird seat, but he's not because Paul Servant's saving gas behind him.
Well, yeah, because Paul's not going to make a move to go into the lead. He's going to try to save as much gas as he can right there. If he can get off his pedal and let Mark Mann and Dana do the work for him and push him, then that's what he's going to do.
That's right. We're down to the last 14 laps. Isaac down low. Oh, and then there's a problem. There should be yellow flag, I would think. Oh. There's the caution.
Yeah, everybody's going to pit now, and they're going to be good.
Yep. No more fuel mileage. It's all out racing.
Yep, it is.
We'll slow it down a little bit and go a little bit behind Isaac. Kind of see what happened. I don't know what Isaac's. Well, the 69's coming down. Was there contact there between the 04 and a 3 maybe that pushed Paul into the 69?
I don't know. I'm trying to watch to see.
If you see, let's go to Paul. Oh, that's not a good. There might have been a little bit, but
I don't think so.
that was just a racing deal, no matter what. Yeah, I don't know. I saw a speeding number 6, Todd Poston, getting his lap back. Looks like John Guerra is going to be your leader.
It almost looks like the air came off of the back of the 35 because I saw no contact between Paul and him.
Yeah, I didn't see
And
anything.
then the 69 looks like he maybe because people were checking up because they saw that he came down and was like Paul's nose was right there. I don't. It just was a weird situation.
Let's get Mark Mann up here. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, Mark, this is Stephen Rick in the booth. You got us?
What's that, Steven?
Yeah, man. How you doing out there tonight?
What's up, brother? I'm doing all right.
You've been up front the last 20 laps or so and looking strong.
You know, I feel a lot better pushing than I do anything else tonight. But we'll see who I'm going to be behind here. I can't even tell.
I mean, is the top line, have you been up there at all to race?
Not much. No,
it looks
not
like
much.
it sucks up there.
You know, I think if they get a lot of cars formed up there late, it'll definitely go, because it usually always does here at Daytona. But I don't think we're done wrecking. We might see the third line come, too, before this is over.
Hey, was there any contact there between you and Servant?
You know, it didn't feel like it from my front bumper, but, you know, it was hard to tell. It could be maybe when Isaac went down, there was a little bit of a checkup and I could have been stuck on his bumper. It might have got him loose, but it was kind of hard to tell there.
Any idea what happened to the 35 there? Why he went below the yellow?
I think he wanted to drop back and save some fuel for the end here.
Well, good deal, man. I'll get you back down there. Good luck the rest of the night.
All right. We'll see you later, Steven.
Well, there you go. Okay, 11 laps to go. He thinks they're not done wrecking. What do you think?
Oh, we're going to go green, white, checkered.
I'd love to see the 84 up front. I want to see the 84 and the 62 finish 1-2.
I'd like to see the 84 and the 62 with like one flipped over, landed on top of the other, and they cross the checkered.
That'd be nice.
That'd just be fun.
We're going to go green with 10 laps to go. John Guerra in first. Daniel Holloway right there outside of him. You got Len and Mark Mann in that second row. Then you have DJ and Dana, Les Levy, Russ Hancock, Stephen McComas. So someone's going back. Paul Servant sliding back. Todd Poston now back on the lead lap. So 16 cars on the lead lap, yeah. Should be a great race to the finish. We'll see what happens. Seeing Len up there at the front in the 84 West Darrell Waltrip mobile. We haven't seen him up front at all, so it's good to see the 84 up there. Had a good pit stop. We're about to go green. Green flag is out. John Guerra with that bottom side. Getting pushed by Len. You got Dana right there too. Holloway and Mark Mann, DJ Mitchell on that top line, so we'll see what they can do up there. That top line has not been that great tonight. Coming off of turn 2, Daniel Holloway really getting a side draft there off the 51. He's going to get a heck of a push here from the 04. Len gets a little loose off of turn 2. That's going to hurt that bottom side a little bit. Getting back up there on that bumper. Right there, he's back on it. But not before Holloway gets out in front. Mark Mann as well. That was, oh, and that sends DJ Mitchell and John Guerra together. What did Mark say, Rick?
Yep.
Not done wrecking. I mean, this one was pretty. We saw it happen with our own eyes. Saw Mark and Holloway clear. And the 51, I don't know what happened there. I think the 51 was coming up, the 61 was coming down, and they just met. And it about crashed the entire field.
People were flip-flopping around like fish out of water.
See who gets the lucky dog here. There it goes. Sean Stevens, that 27, get one of his laps back. Holloway will be the leader. Mark Mann right there with him. See Holloway going down there. He thinks there's some green-white checkers in their future, so he's going to save some fuel. We should go back green with 6 to go. The action has definitely picked up here in the last 15 laps or so. Shouldn't see any more people coming down pit road. They should be good to go. That 6 truck, Todd Poston, he is up there in 6th place right now. He was a lap down for a lot of laps tonight, so he's made his way back up towards the front. Same with the 25, Todd Mays. He's worked his way back up to the front as well. Pace car lights are off. We're going green this time by. It'll be 6 laps to go when we get that green flag. You still rolling with the 8 truck?
Yeah, ride or die, you know.
I'll stick with the 21. I think that's all right so far. Let's see the
Yeah, you know, you didn't go out on a limb with that, so, you know, it is what it is.
Neither did you.
Yeah, I know, but...
See DJ Mitzel back there. He's lost 2 laps now. Actually, he's a lap down. Just 1. Les Levy back in 11th, that 62 car. Now he's in 12th. So he's in the 6th row. Never count Les Levy out. Paul Servant's up there. Lucky Len McNeese. That bottom row's got to get a little better organized as we get ready to go back to green. Russ Hancock sliding back low. He must have some connection problems. We're back green. Daniel Holloway on the gas. Mark Mann on the outside. Mark has Todd Mays coming up there to help him. Holloway has Isaac Wilson all over his back bumper. And there's David Overstreet and Len McNeese. Again, that bottom lane working so much better than top lane. Let's see if Isaac stays or goes. He's going to stay there, but he's super loose. That almost caused an incident. 6 laps to go. Holloway still sitting pretty. Mark Mann trying to charge from the top lane. He's got that 25 truck all over him, pushing Todd Poston there in that 6 truck, and Paul Servant, Dana Osborne. So a strong contingent in that top group. Let's see if they can make it work for Mark. He looks like he's going to clear Holloway here. Not quite. But he will lead that lap. 5 laps to go here. Coming down into turn number 1. Holloway and Mark Mann side by side. Isaac going to get a little bit of push.
And you know that Poston, Paul Savant, Dana Osborne will go 3 wide.
Without a doubt. Just a matter. It's still too early. We're only 5. We still have 5 laps. Some good racing though right now. The last 5 laps of this race. They're still sliding around a little too much for my liking, but we come down. 4 laps to go. That one was Mark Mann again leading that line on the top, leading on the top line. Todd Mays getting up there on the bumper. That 04 needs to get it off of turn 2. Paul Servant looks like he was sniffing a little bit. Don't have the run yet.
No, but he was also sizing it up too.
Yeah, I think he's trying to tell Todd, hey, I'm coming. All the way with the car length now. Isaac Wilson pushing him. Mark Mann sliding back a little bit. Coming down to 3 laps to go. Mark Mann charges. Coming down to turn number 1. Not enough to clear Holloway though. That 25. The 6 truck still looking. He's got momentum now. Will he take it? Oh, Paul Servant a little too far back. Ooh, Mark trying to go down. Oh, Holloway a little gracious there. Gave it to him. Lucky Len McNeese, not lucky. He needs to get up there. Yellow flag is out. Someone's in the wall. '91 may have got in the wall. We're going to go to a green-white checker. Let's see what happened here on the. You got a heck of a push there from the 51. Going down in turn number 3. We'll see what happened here. Oh, right there. He just got turned into. Who was that? Oh, it's 002. There was a little bit of a check up there to 002, just lost it and came back down in the came up into the 91. So good caution. Need enough cars involved there. Get a caution flag out. I think there's your lucky dog, DJ Mitzel. DJ's been up front all race, so if he's got the lucky dog back on the lead lap, anything's possible. Be in 15th place or thereabouts. Top 10 right now, the 04 Mark Mann, then you have the 25 Todd Mays, the 21 of Daniel Holloway, 30 the 6 of Todd Poston, the 35 of Isaac Wilson, the 3 truck of Paul Servant, and you have David Overstreet in the 46, Dana Osborne in the 8, Len McNeese in the 84, John Guerra in that 51. You guys have plenty of gas, I would think, for 2 green-white checkers should have happened. Now, some of them sound like they're saving fuel right now.
Yeah, they're saving fuel just in case we have to use both green white checkers, but
DJ did not get his lap back. He is still lap down, so 14 cars in the lead lap. Mark Mann's going to have that 21 Daniel Holloway behind him, pushing him. Todd Mays on the top line is going to have Todd Poston behind him. And with Todd Poston, you got Paul Servant and Dana Osborne right behind him.
the guys that I think should be nervous are Mark Mann and Holloway because they're 17 and 16 laps on this run.
Yeah, Mark Mann has not come in a while. He'll have to come. I'm going to assume if they wreck again and have a green-white checkered again, he's going to have to come down. We're ready to go green here. Mark Mann wants to get the white flag out, make this race official. Remind everyone, when we get to the finish, we'll pull the top 3 finishers up here into the broadcast booth. Interview them. Pace car is off. We're getting ready to go racing. Green flag is out. Mark Mann getting a shove by Daniel Holloway. Here comes Todd Mays on that outside. Going down to turn number 1. 2 laps remaining. These things will be up to full speed going into turn number 3. Never too late to try a move. We see Paul Servant all over Todd Poston. Todd's able to push that 25. Will he slide down? There he goes. Todd trying to go too. Oh! The only reason he's going to save it is because Mark Mann's going to let him. But Mark looking down low. Here comes Paul Servant. Dana Osborne up on the high side. They have John Guerra in a 51 right behind him. Can they make it work? White flag is out. This race is official. Check up there on the high side. Guerra, a little squirrely there. That checkup. Right now it's Todd Mays is to lose. Todd Mays, Todd Poston. Paul Servant there on the outside. You got your buddy Dana Osborne pushing him. Todd Poston, push that 25 up.
Oh.
Like. Woo! They're going 3 wide down. Oh!
Oh.
The whole field's going to crash. Todd Mays is in no man's land. He's going to be in trouble. Todd Mays. Oh, and he's done. This is... Oh. Daniel Holloway is going to take your checker flag. Todd Mays in second. Russ Hancock in third. That's how they're going to finish. Oh.
I don't know.
I just don't understand what happened there on the backstretch. We need to go back to it.
Yes.
I mean, that's... I'm going to go to Len's car. Let's see what happens here. They just 3 wide, closing holes. That did not need to happen. They're all over just beating and banging on each other. Paul Servant dies. Dana Osborne dies. Everyone dies. Except for your leaders.
And then whatever happens at the end.
Yeah, that was... It looks like Todd may have... Todd Mays may have been trying to block a little bit. He knew Holloway was coming. Well, let's get him up here and we'll find out. All right, we're back here with our top 3 finishers. And first, Daniel Holloway. Second, Todd Mays. And in third, Russ Hancock. Holloway, I mean, I picked you from the beginning. I thought this was your race to win. You won. So good job, man. Talk about that race. I mean, the race was kind of blah for a little bit. The end of this race was insane.
Yeah, it was. I thought I made the move 2 cautions ago to get that lead and everything, and then cautions breed cautions, and wow, what a finish! That was crazy. That was definitely Tom Cruise on that one with Days of Thunder going through that wreck, and I didn't even lift, and I was pretty much full speed. I had the momentum as far as on 25. I went high, but I know he went high too in the block. So, but I just had so much momentum.
I mean, it was crazy. I mean, I said in the broadcast, Todd was dead because you had so much more speed than him. And I mean, he did the thing. He did what every driver is going to do in that situation, and came up a little bit, try to stall some of that momentum. I mean, but you're able to sneak through. I mean, you're up front all race. You haven't won yet this season. So it got to be good to get that monkey off your back and get closer to qualifying for the chase, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. That I almost had 2 for 2. Last week was a 4 wide. Wish we would have finished 4 wide because that was one heck of a finish last week, but ended up getting turned there between me and him and Dana. So we both was in that same spot, but feel like this one came back on me on this one. But just luck. That's all I gotta say. I was in the right spot, at the right time, and those trucks were wrecking everywhere. And I had a bracing I was gonna get nailed in the rear and get spun, but when I was cleared, and Russ, boy, he had a run too, so he was coming too. So if I didn't make that move, I think he definitely would have taken 3 wide on that one.
Most definitely. Well, anyone you want to say thanks to or give a shout out to?
Shout out to everybody who's watching out there. Congrats for Todd for second and Russ for third. You guys up in the booth, NSRA and race control. Candyman finally it got the monkey off the bat there, but still long ways to go. Still early in the season, but good step forward.
You can't forget to thank the wife. Come on, don't forget.
Oh yeah, gotta thank the wife. She always roots and watches.
There you go. Congratulations, Holloway. All right, Rick, you're up.
Todd, congratulations on the second place finish. Realistically, the worst thing that could happen to you was everybody crashing behind you, because the guys behind you had the run and you were the sitting duck. Did you kind of feel that way when you found out everybody behind you was basically dead?
Yeah, absolutely there. I knew that I had to be to the outside there, so I moved up. I knew they were coming with momentum, and when all that happened there, I was a sitting duck, and I did all I could to try and, win the race. But congratulations to Daniel for winning and Russ for third.
Yeah, I mean, you were just lame duck there. No matter where you went, it was, you had to guess high or low, and because somebody was going to be either high or low. But I mean, you had a good run today. You were up there most of the night. So congratulations on that. And anybody you want to say hi to? Any thanks to people that are out there watching?
Yeah, I do want to thank my wife because she lets me do this and doesn't ever say a word. I'd like to thank DJ for letting me in the league. I'd like to thank you guys. Y'all do a good job, and just keep my nose to the grindstone, try to keep moving up.
All right, bud. Well, congratulations on a second place finish. It was definitely a good run for you tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Todd, I got 2 questions for you, man. Well, a question and a comment. One, are we saying your name right? Is it Mays?
Absolutely, y'all are saying it perfect.
Awesome. Secondly, my comment. You've done a great job in this league since you come in. And you're a fantastic addition. What happened to the rest of the crew?
Well, Bobby is my brother.
Okay.
And Kyle is his son. Kyle's daughter plays in open softball, so they do a lot of traveling on the weekend. They're in Atlanta this weekend. I don't even know if he's home yet.
Oh, okay.
So that makes it a little hard for him. When they're local, he can get back and make it, but that does make it hard for him.
I hear you. Okay. Well, hey, man, again, you're a great addition to this league. We love having you here. You're always up front, it seems like, every race, so good job tonight.
Thank y'all very much.
Mr. Hancock in third place, man. That 343 always looks so good up on the podium. I think, what is this? How many times have you been on the podium? This is like the second time this season?
Yes, sir.
Woohoo!
It's amazing.
It feels good, too.
Yeah, man, that was a great race. I mean, talk about that last lap, that accident. I mean, was it like Dan or Holloway said, it was a Days of Thunder, you just punched it and went?
Yep, I closed my eyes and hit the gas and came out and saw it was just the three of us up front. Tried to follow Holloway to catch up to Todd, and as soon as we got there, whichever way he was headed, I was going the other way.
Yeah, I
Close
mean,
your eyes. Is that how you do most of the racing?
Every now and then.
just depends.
I feel like it's that way a lot of the time.
But I saw your paint scheme. It looks like you got a little rocket racing on the car, on the
Yes,
truck
sir.
now. I like that.
Yes, sir. I had a buddy of mine do a paint job for me with the Henrico Fire where I work, and the Rocket Racing's a BMX team my son and I race for.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Always good to see the 343 up front and finish in third. That's good for points. Get you back up there. Anyone you want to thank or give a shout out to?
Now, I want to thank you guys for putting on this show, and NSRA also, and just all the guys that work together out here on the track.
Well, sounds good. We'll put you guys back in your room. Thanks for joining us, and congratulations on the top 3 finishes.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I mean, a crazy last lap where everyone but 3 cars crashed. So those 3 finished 1, 2, and 3. The 21, Daniel Holloway in first place, the Candyman. Even though he's racing a Pennzoil, don't drink or eat Pennzoil thinking it's candy. It's not. And
It's not chocolate milk either.
yeah, maybe it looks like it a little bit. It's not. Todd Mays finally getting up here in top 3, finishing in second place. Good to have Todd on the podium. He's been great. He's a rookie this year. Has been a fantastic driver. And Russ Hancock in that 343 always surprises us. Gets up on the podium. Just a great finish for him. And with his new paint scheme, with his BMX team on there, so good for them. Any final words from you, Rick, on this race? Rick is speechless. See?
Yeah, you're right. It'd be nice if I hit the right button to talk, wouldn't it? Thank God it got exciting at the end. You know, we had some cautions at the beginning, and then they kind of just went single file for a while, and just rode along, and then they decided to race, and it was good, and we got some action. We had some cautions, but we had some close, tight racing, and then we had the big one.
The big one on the last lap killed some guys, but still 3 good guys there at the top. Mark Mann finishing in 4th. You see the other rookie Dusty Burkhart at 69 truck, who was up front most of the race, finishing in 5th. So some good points for some of these guys who needed points. So it's good for them. You know, I just want to say thanks to all you guys for watching us, for listening to us jabber on as we do, especially me. Can't stop jabbering. We'll see you next week. Next week we're at Talladega, 75 laps of racing. We'll see if Holloway can make it 2 in a row. I mean, he was close last week, so he's knocking on the door for more victories, trying to lock himself into the chase. But other than that, good racing here at Daytona. Here on NSRA Sunday Select at Victory Lane Broadcasting. We'll see y'all